So let's come back to MattGoesRogue. Where were we? So the channel was created around 2020 initially. That was during the COVID-19 pandemic. I had the great opportunity to get a really good gaming setup and to make the best of the time I had during this period to play games and to kind of rebound with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We had The Last of Us Part 2. We did a bit of Red Dead 2 as well. That was a really good time for games. That was obviously quite apropos, a good way to have fun, but also connect with people. And alongside, we also had Les Jeudis d'Outre-Manche with Loki, which was more focused on TTRPG and the production of actual plays. Dungeons and Dragons. We had also Sombre. We had Dungeon Scroll Classics. We had all sorts of licenses and kind of like titles we explore at this time. Where am I now? So I would say MattGoesRogue came back a little bit to life last summer when I started to do those kind of live stream commentary about the game industry and first view of trailers and a little bit of commentary. And those were, I really enjoy doing this, and that's something I really want to keep doing. So this is going to stay. And this will be broadcast on YouTube and Twitch under the name of MattGoesRogue Live. I'm taking notes as well. Okay, so those two, this kind of long form, maybe an hour or 2 hour type of podcast is going to be broadcast at the same time on those two platforms. Now, from these two long forms, I'll generally edit a 8 to 10 minutes topic segment that is focused on a specific subject matter, and those little topics are then shared on YouTube under the name of the channel MattGoesRogue. So this is where my kind of short form space is, and this is where I'm pushing those little bite-sized pieces of content. Now, one of the things that I'm currently having to address is one problematic, which is mostly hardware at the moment. The gear I'm using is not really allowing me to do these things at the moment, so I need to find another way to vehiculate my message or to adapt to the circumstances. So these forms can carry on, but they won't have the same kind of media access. I won't be able to share videos, etc., which kind of like hinder a little bit the quality of what that can be. So this is one limitation I get at the moment, is the gear, but again, that can be solved within the next month or so. The second thing is also the Let's Play aspect of the channel. And the Let's Play aspect of the channel falls under a bit of a specific situation, because on one side I have Twitch, which is the channel I'm creating that piece of content right now, but also have YouTube. I tend to prefer a little bit of YouTube because there is a better encoding, but you know, who cares? It's also fine, and to be honest, Twitch is not only a great community, but it's also where a lot of games live, and this is where we connect and share that game. So I'm game other ways, to be frank. Now, what I would like to do, I think, is to get a channel. I can do Twitch at the moment and push back the content into YouTube, so I can maybe connect more with you in this platform for the live games, which is making complete sense based on the interest of the community and what we share, and push those kind of long form of gameplay into YouTube, into a Let's Play channel of YouTube. Now, the encoding again on Twitch is a little bit of a lesser quality than YouTube. That's not a big issue for me at the moment. I can carry on with the PS4 on the current settings. If it's an issue and I found that, you know, maybe I want to edit this footage and it's not looking good enough for any reason, I might have to reconsider. So MattGoesRogue on Twitch will be for Let's Play. MattGoesRogue on YouTube will be for topic bad size. MattGoesRogue live for both Twitch and YouTube will be for the podcast of the channel, and I will create a MattGoesRogue LP for Let's Play on YouTube to relay the content of the MattGoesRogue channel on Twitch for the game session. Okay, that kind of makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you too. Okay, great. So now, what are we going to talk about? So, when we talk about the Let's Play, my focus is on storytelling and narratology applied to video game. That's the thing I'm enjoying the most. This is why I'm playing. This is what I seek as an experience. This is where I find I can share some perspective and hopefully inspire you to dig into that topic as well. When we talk about the podcasts, on the other hand, the podcasts are going to be focused on mostly video games and TTRPG when there's relevant news, industry, and what are the trends of the industry, what are the changes of gear, for example, for some studios, what's happening with unions, for example, everything that kind of shape the landscape of the games we enjoy doing. What are the trends, what is the kind of like influences behind the making of the games we love. And that will be also the topic of the Small Bites segment. Now, when it comes to the website itself, so for MattGoesRogue, the website, which is MattGoesRogue.com, you will have access to obviously the links to the podcast. You're gonna have the link to the Let's Play. But not only that, I think I will maybe less for the podcast, but more for the Let's Play, which is a little bit more, I would say, educational to a certain aspect. I will add more content, more written words there, so they will be embedded in an article that kind of maybe refer or highlight some of the aspects of gameplay. That's one thing. Cool. The whole thing will be relayed in a newsletter. The website can allow me to do that. And when it comes to social media, especially for Instagram and Blue Sky, I think we're going to mostly talk about the industry aspects of video games and TTRPG. I think this is a little bit more the angle, but we can also advertise the schedule of the Let's Play sessions. That's something we can do. Okay. Now, when it comes to Discord, you have different channels, and obviously they will all kind of support different aspects of what we do here. So, industry, Let's Play. There is also a feed, an RSS feed of different media outlets that kind of give us a bit of an insight about what's going on a day-to-day basis. I might use this feed to select the topics for the next podcast version. Keep an eye on this; it's quite interesting. I found this tool quite useful. And anything else you want to talk about, or you want to share, or you want to suggest, it's here for you too. So I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Cool. So when it comes to let's change the location for the next topic, shall we? Okay. Let's find a way. Maybe more inland. Let's see if we can climb up a little bit. Give us a little bit of variety. It's like everything else, right? It's like changing. What's going on? Changing a train of thoughts by changing room and environment. Let's take some distance. Yeah, let's go over there. Maybe we're going to develop new perspective by taking a little bit of a vantage point. There we go. Come on, boy. All right. Here we go. You're doing great. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. No. That was not the game. That was not the plan. Okay, let's carry on. Let's come back there. We're almost there. We can do it. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on. You don't want to do it anymore? Alright. Yeah, come on. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go slowly this time. Okay, come back up. Okay. Here we are. Great. Okay. So, again, beautiful environment. I mean, it's really surprising to see how compelling and still relevant this game is more than 10 years after it's been released. I'm really impressed. Okay. So, let's talk about the Let's Play session and what we're going to explore now. So for the Let's Play, I'm going to stream PS4 games, new and old, that have a strong, I would say, appeal to storytelling. So those games are going to be mostly narrative-driven games. Assassin's Creed is one of them. The Last of Us is one of them. GTA, probably not. That could be something that can sit on the side. But I'm going to look at games that are really focused on storytelling. Because the game, for us, as an observer, as a player, is to see how storytelling operates in well, I'm calling interactive entertainment. So in other words, how stories are told in a video game environment. Now there's a lot of things. It's a very vast subject. It's obviously nothing new, but it's a subject I find truly fascinating because a few years back when I played Uncharted, for example, or I played The Last of Us, I found the programmers and the writers really managed to create such a compelling, beautiful narrative that I was really connected to the characters playing there, and as a player with agency, I was also experiencing what the character of the game was experiencing, and I found often this kind of alignment of experiences and discovery and some kind of light fun but also more deep and more existential topics are told in a way that is so beautiful and so crafted that, you know, it kind of got myself interested into the topic, and ever since I've been looking at how stories are told in that kind of setup. Now when we talk about story, it's a very vast topic as well itself. It's, you know, what is the story, what is the narrative of the game, what are the character arcs, how does story is told to us from a place of environment, from a place of cinematics, from a place of backstory. How do you build suspense into a game? How do you inform the character about certain things? How do you use different perspectives and maybe unreliable narrators? How do you use NPCs to give a sense of scale in the narrative of the story you are experiencing? This is all the things I kind of want to pinpoint and explore as part of the streams. So this is what the Let's Play session are going to be about. And sure, we will follow the normal thread of the games and explore everything that those games have to offer. It doesn't mean I'm gonna necessarily finish every game I'm starting, because I like to play different things, and those are kind of pretty much open world games, so there's a lot to do and you can spend a lot of time there. But if I'm not playing them all, I will definitely explore them in some capacity and sufficiently to have a I would say informed point of view of intention point into that particular title. So yeah, that's what I propose we do. So at the moment I'm going to focus mostly on the Let's Play, because this is what I can do without stretching too much on the gear and get the ball rolling with this. We might do some session like this. I think those are pretty fun actually to do, kind of in-game maybe reflection or conversation. You can obviously connect with me on the chat if you want to do that. Let's use that environment to discuss the topics that interest us. And as time goes by, then I will be able to come back to the podcast and look a little bit more at the kind of industry landscape and what is happening right now. 2024 has been so eventful that I have so much to catch up since August, so I'm sure it will be interesting, and to get things going on a regular basis on that level would be really great. I don't know in terms of schedule what I will be able to afford, or if I can really lock dates at this point in time, but I will do my best to at least have one of these kind of sessions per week, more if I can. But at least the Let's Play, that would be really great. At least the Let's Play, at least the podcast when I'm back on track with this. The podcast requires me quite a bit of prep. It's kind of a real big full day of preparation to get all the content, the images together, the trailers and everything around it. But I really love doing it, so I really do that. I'm excited to do that as well. So that will be it for MattGoesRogue, and I'm quite excited to get this started. Now, one of the other things that is also taking quite a bit of my attention at the moment, which is a project that is also really important to me, it's Cine RPG, and this is something you will be able to find online on social media as well. And it's a cinema initiative that exploring the intersection of film and games. And we also have a Discord community dedicated to it, and I'm really itching to create content on a similar scale for that particular interest of mine and this particular community. So I will possibly duplicate some of the formats I'm feeling more comfortable from MattGoesRogue to Cine RPG. But yeah, keep an eye as well. There will be some transferable topics there. Really, Cine RPG is about the intersectionality of game, films, and fandom culture, and how we can explore and enjoy passive entertainment, collaborative storytelling, and how do we maybe explore or reinterpret those worlds creatively through fan fiction, fan art, cosplay, prop crafting, etc. So if you are into that space and you want to connect, feel free to do so. cinerpg.com, and we also have our Discord server. Great. Okay. So I think that was a fruitful little session. At least it helped me to verbalize it and to put a few notes down on the page. So yeah, I'm gonna stop hashing the stream now for that particular session, and come back either later today or maybe tomorrow for more of a game session, either Black Flag or something else. and we're gonna get started with it. So MattGoesRogue will be for all the Let's Play. MattGoesRogue Live on Twitch will be for the podcast. And I'm really looking forward to connecting with you, to hear about your thoughts, your insights, and to have a great time with you on the platform. Thanks so much for joining today, and I will talk to you very soon. Happy gaming. Bye-bye.